So I came across this story on social media, and it genuinely feels like one of those decisions that sounds brilliant in a boardroom and then absolutely collapses in the real world. Basically, a CEO decided to fire his entire 12-person QA team. Not downsize, not restructure, just gone. The reason behind this was to save about $1.2 million a year, and instead the company went all in on an AI-based automated testing system. Now if you think about it, this is exactly the kind of move a lot of companies want to make right now. Cut costs, move faster, replace repetitive human work with AI. On paper, it checks every box. But here's where things start to fall apart. Within weeks of rolling this out, something went very wrong. The AI system apparently introduced or failed to catch a critical pricing bug, and due to this, products on the platform were suddenly listed for $0, basically free, and obviously customers noticed, so orders started flooding in. Think about that for a second. This isn't just a small glitch. This is the worst possible kind of bug for a business. A huge portion of their revenue instantly gone, and by the time the issue was identified and fixed, the company had reportedly lost around $6 million. Now let's pause here a bit. They saved $1.2 million just to lose $6 million. That's not just a bad trade. That's a catastrophic miscalculation. But somehow it gets worse. Instead of taking full responsibility, the CEO allegedly asked a senior developer to reach out to the former head of QA, the same team they had just let go, and basically say, hey, can you help us fix this? And not even as a contract, not even as paid consulting, but for free. Now, in my opinion, this is exactly what happens when leadership treats engineering decisions like cost-cutting exercises instead of risk management. Some people have been saying this news seems exaggerated because realistically, completely removing QA in one move is just extreme, and that's fair. We don't know if every detail in the story is perfectly accurate. But here's the thing, even if this exact situation is slightly dramatized, the pattern behind it is very real. Companies today are rushing to adopt AI, and not just adopt it, but replace people with it. And that's where things start breaking, because AI is great at a lot of things, such as running predefined test cases, automating repetitive workflows, speeding up development cycles. But what it struggles with is exactly what QA engineers are best at, which is thinking like a human, asking weird, uncomfortable questions like, what happens if this value is null? What if two systems disagree? What if a user does something completely unexpected? Know that AI doesn't naturally think in terms of what could go horribly wrong. That's what humans do. And QA, at its core, is not just testing, it's risk prevention. It's the last line of defense between your product and chaos. So when you remove that layer completely, you're not just saving money, you're removing the people whose entire job is to catch the exact kind of failure that costs you millions. And honestly, this story highlights something bigger than just one bad decision. It's a mindset problem. This idea that if AI can do 80% of the job, we can eliminate 100% of the people. That gap, that missing 20%, that's where all the expensive mistakes live. So yeah, this story captures something very real happening in tech right now. AI isn't the problem, but overconfidence in AI is, because the smartest companies aren't replacing engineers with AI. They're combining both, letting AI handle speed and humans handle judgment. And if there's one takeaway from all of this, it's this. You can automate tasks, you can automate workflows, but you cannot automate responsibility. And the moment you try to, that shortcut can become the most expensive decision you'll ever make.